Hey, what's up everybody? In this video, we're going to take a look at the second pickup capsule for the month of October. And man, this one is a scary one. Well, kind of. It's our Halloween Tsums, and this pickup capsule, there are 5 different Tsums and a total of 15 copies of them. And you have 3 days to get these pickup capsules, so end of day October 27th, end of day, in order for you to get one of these if you are trying to get one of them. And just like any other pickup capsule, if you're able to clear the entire pickup capsule, meaning getting all 15 of the Tsums in here, then you'll get that last prize, which is a skill ticket. But first, let's take a look at the 15 Tsums that are in this particular pickup capsule. So first, we have 3 copies of Oogie Boogie, 3 copies of Lock, 3 copies of Vampire Teddy Bear, 3 copies of Pumpkin Chip, and 3 copies of Ghost Dale. And honestly, in this pickup capsule, there aren't any great Tsums in here. You would be really getting these Tsums because you are a collector and want to just get all the Tsums that you possibly can. And if you take a look on the right hand side, usually if you have a Tsum that is already maxed out, then you would get premium tickets instead of the Tsums. And in this case, I don't have any of these Tsums maxed out, so therefore I'm going to have a full capsule here. I did end up clearing it to get the skill ticket, and honestly, if you don't have enough coins saved up, or you're not really a collector in this game, then you should just skip this pickup capsule, because I don't necessarily think that it's worth it for this particular pickup capsule to try to go for the skill ticket. I think that there are going to be better Tsums next month that you could really try to get, especially if Jedi Loot comes back. Then you definitely want to make sure you have enough coins to get a copy of Jedi Loot. The November leak should be coming out soon, so stay tuned in the next 2 to 3 days. I should have a video up to talk a little bit more about the leaks for this month, so stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe if you are looking for these leaked videos. For this video, I do want to cover the 5 different Tsums that are in this month's pickup capsule. So the first Tsum, we have Oogie Boogie from The Nightmare Before Christmas, and for this pickup capsule, we do have a lot of Tsums from The Nightmare Before Christmas. This is going to be the first one. We have Oogie Boogie at skill level 3, and you need a total of 17 copies of him to activate the ability. And the Tsums will clear anywhere between 9 to 39 different Tsums on the screen, and this number is 100% random. There isn't anything that you could do to make your odds a little bit higher to get a higher clear. What happens for Oogie Boogie is that when you do level up Oogie Boogie's skill, then you will require less clears to activate Oogie Boogie's ability. So essentially the theory is if you could activate more abilities, you would get more coins. And you would use Oogie Boogie for its simplicity and also for its coin earning potential. I do think that if you get Oogie Boogie to skill level 6, he is a very viable Tsum to earn coins, but it's still not going to be amazing. And one cool thing about this particular gameplay, I was able to roll 2 6s, and I was able to get that 39. So just pay a close attention to the next roll. In the next roll, I was able to get 2 6s, and you'll see that I got a total of 39 clears right here. So perfect. I think if you roll 2 1s, you will only get clears of 9 chains. So in a perfect scenario, you'll roll 2 6s all the time. But of course, it's random, so that's not going to happen. One of the strategies to using Oogie Boogie is just activate the ability as fast as possible, since the numbers of clear is going to be fixed, so that doesn't matter. What you want to do is just activate as many abilities as possible. And in this particular demonstration at skill level 3, I was able to get 1,657 coins, so nothing amazing, but I think at skill level 6 it could get better. Next, we have Lock from The Nightmare Before Christmas, and the ability description is high scoring Tsum Tsum appears that can be cleared with Lock. I'm currently using Lock at skill level 3, and the skill range is going to be medium. One of the strategies to using Lock is you want to make sure before you activate the ability, let the screen settle a little bit, so that way when you do activate the ability, that Lock will make a perfect circle/square shape, so that way you can connect a really long chain. So check out the animation here. A bathtub comes out and runs in a circular shape, and what you want to do is after the ability is activated, try to trace that exact same path and make a really long chain. And theoretically, you should get a high score if you have Lock at a high level like I do right now, and also activate a lot of his ability. If you have Lock at skill level 6, that diameter, the thickness of the little bathtub makes will be thicker. But honestly, even Lock at skill level 6 and max out level 50 is not going to be the best Tsum out there to get a high score. So for that reason, you would just collect Lock, not going to be the greatest. Lock at skill level 3, I was only able to get 1000 coins at the end of this particular gameplay, so not going to be great for coins and not necessarily going to be great for score either. Next, we have Vampire Teddy Bear from The Nightmare Before Christmas. The ability description for Vampire Teddy Bear is clears a horizontal line of Tsum Tsum. I'm currently playing Vampire Teddy Bear at skill level 3 with a skill range of medium. And Vampire Teddy Bear is a relatively easy Tsum to use, pretty beginner friendly. Essentially what you want to do, just make sure the screen is relatively full of Tsums before you activate the ability, because what happens is that during the animation, the center area will get clear, so there's 2 lines that will fly across. However, if you have Vampire Teddy Bear at the higher skill level, like skill level 4, 5, or 6, those 2 lines should merge together and become one big horizontal line of Tsum instead of 2 different lines. So let me know if you do have Vampire Teddy Bear at the higher skill level, if you are experiencing that, where your clear just becomes one big line versus 2 different lines like I'm getting right here. At the end of this gameplay, Vampire Teddy Bear at skill level 3, I got 1105 coins. So not going to be great for coins, but I really like the shape of this Vampire Teddy Bear. The head is so circular, so I don't know, something about the circular shape of these Tsums really stands out to me. Next, we have Pumpkin Chip from Chip 'n Dale. The ability description is turns an entire row into Dale Tsums, and they count as chip. So I'm currently playing Pumpkin Chip at skill level 3, and the skill range is going to be medium. So take a look at the right hand side. Pumpkin Chip will drop down from the center row, and the thickness of that will depend on the skill level that you have. So I currently have Pumpkin Chip at skill level 3, the skill range is going to be medium, so it takes up about 3 rows worth of Tsums, or 3 columns worth of Tsums. And that's the difference between Pumpkin Chip and Ghost Dale. Because if you look at the description, it's relatively similar. The difference between Pumpkin Chip and Ghost Dale is that Pumpkin Chip will drop from top to bottom, whereas Ghost Dale will go from right to left. So one is vertical, the other is horizontal. So I really like Pumpkin Chip over Ghost Dale just because vertical clears and vertical Tsums are typically better than horizontal Tsums. And one of the strategies to using Pumpkin Chip is just to ensure that there are a lot of Tsums on your screen before you activate the ability, and get rid of those bubbles if you can, because they take up some space, which means that there's going to be less Tsums that will turn into Pumpkin Chip. But at the end of this gameplay for Pumpkin Chip at skill level 3, I only got 816 coins, so Pumpkin Chip is not going to be great for coins, but I really like the little pumpkin that drops off during the animation though. And finally, we have Ghost Dale from Chip 'n Dale. The ability description for Ghost Dale is turns an entire row into Chip Tsums, they count as Dale. I'm currently playing Ghost Dale at skill level 3 and the skill range is medium. So just like Pumpkin Chip, a lot of Tsums will be turned into Tsums that could be cleared with Ghost Dale. And opposite of Pumpkin Chip, it's going to go horizontally versus vertically, so it's going to go from right to left. So very similar strategy, you just want to make sure that all the Tsums are settled in the center area before you activate the ability. And after you activate the ability, you want to make sure you try to chain the ghosts as soon as possible and make the longest chain possible. Ghost Dale isn't necessarily the best Tsums out of these 5 different Tsums, and actually both Pumpkin Chip and also Ghost Dale aren't going to be that great for coins. But if you need a Tsum that makes really long chain, then both Ghost Dale and Pumpkin Chip are good options for you. Typically, all the Chip 'n Dale Tsums in this game are really designed for long chains. So if you are struggling with those missions that you need to connect a really long chain, then getting a Pumpkin Chip and a Ghost Dale is not a bad idea. So that's really what you would use Ghost Dale for. So at skill level 3, I only ended up with 773 coins for this particular demonstration. So Ghost Dale is not going to be great for coins. So that's pretty much it for this video. I hope that you guys found this video helpful in determining if you want to invest in this pickup capsule or not. And honestly, in my opinion, I think that if you are not going to clear the pickup capsule, you could probably skip it. And even if you could clear it, I don't think it's worth wasting your coins on this particular pickup capsule. So save your coins for next month. And as always, thank you so much for watching.